Are you missing out on billions in financing opportunities simply because you're not tapping into China's rapidly expanding RMB ecosystem? In 2024 alone, China processed over $1.2 trillion in RMB cross-border payments. And Western businesses are finally waking up to the massive advantages of RMB financing. Today, I'm revealing 5 game-changing Chinese financing channels and essential steps that could transform your China trade operations, plus the latest Chinese government incentives that make this the perfect time to act. Why RMB financing is now more attractive than ever. Before we dive into the 5 channels, let me share why 2025 and 2026 is the golden window for RMB financing. Recent Chinese government boost. The Chinese government has supercharged RMB internationalization like never before. In late 2024, they launched unprecedented support measures. Special treasury bonds to strengthen major Chinese banks' lending capacity. Streamlined foreign exchange processes for international businesses. Expanded RMB settlement networks now covering 187 countries. The numbers speak for themselves. RMB now accounts for 6% of global trade finance, among the world's 3 largest trade financing currency. 26.5% of China's international trade is now settled in RMB. Cross-border RMB payments surged 21% year-over-year in 2024. Low-cost financing at 1.65% annual rate for 2 years term issued in July 2025. Real business benefits. Companies like Eastern Steel and CSE Steel UAE report lower transaction costs by avoiding USD conversion, reduced currency risk through natural hedging if you are going to receive or pay RMB, faster settlement times from days to seconds. At least BOC New York released it does T+0 foreign exchange trade for RMB with USD. The 5 essential Chinese financing channels summary below and brief real case study. 1. Bank of China, BOC, your RMB gateway. Why it's perfect for beginners. BOC operates in 64 countries and is the undisputed leader in international RMB settlement. They've pioneered natural hedging solutions that eliminate currency conversion costs entirely. Success story. A U.S. manufacturing company switched their Chinese supplier payments from USD to RMB through BOC, immediately saving 2.3% in transaction fees and eliminating $500K annual currency hedging costs. In July 2025, BOC lead the first offshore free trade debt issuance at 1.65% rate low for 500 million RMB. 2. Industrial and Commercial Bank of China, ICBC, the growth engine. Why it's gaining momentum. With $949 billion in assets, ICBC is aggressively expanding globally with equity participation in local markets, making them more responsive to regional business needs. Real impact. ICBC Trade Finance Solutions now offer same-day approval for qualified RMB facilities. 3. Export-Import Bank of China, XIME, Belt and Road Specialist. Your ticket to mega projects. XIM financed record-breaking $70.7 billion in belt and road construction contracts in 2024 alone. They offer concessional RMB loans with below-market rates for qualifying projects. Case study. The Karat hydropower project in Pakistan, XIM's first Silk Road Fund project, demonstrates how businesses can access long-term RMB financing at preferential rates for infrastructure investments. 4. China Development Bank, CDB, Infrastructure Powerhouse. Long-term thinking. CDB specializes in sovereign and infrastructure financing with tenors extending beyond 10 years. Perfect for large-scale, long-term China partnerships. 5. Sinosure, Risk Protection Champion. Your insurance safety net. China's export credit insurer covers political and commercial risks for China trade, now operating in multiple countries with medium and long-term coverage. A real case for Sinosure, covered and CDB, BOC, ICBC participated, is the Argentina's Kirchner and Sapernik hydroelectric dams construction financing, which totals about $4.7 billion with a 15-year term and a 5-year grace period. Even though Argentina political risks and foreign exchange restriction, the loan is in normal repayment.
Reimagined.
Game-changing RMB advantages you need to know. 1. The Petroleum Revolution energy sector breakthrough. Major energy deals are now settling in RMB. UAE-China LNG trades completed in RMB via Shanghai Petroleum Exchange. Russia-China energy contracts switched from USD to RMB post-2022. Saudi Arabia discussions for RMB oil pricing, potentially ending petrodollar dominance. 2. Digital RMB, CNY. Opportunities. The world's most advanced central bank digital currency offers unprecedented advantages. 24/7, 365 settlement capability, 98% lower fees than SWIFT, smart contract functionality for automated payments, cross-border pilot programs expanding rapidly, business application. Supply chain finance companies are using eCNY's programmable features to create self-executing payment contracts that release funds automatically when delivery conditions are met. 3. The Belt and Road financing explosion. 2025 is breaking records. First half of 2025 saw $123.3 billion in BRI engagement, the highest 6-month period ever. $42 billion in energy projects, 100% increase versus 2024 H1. $24.9 billion in metals and mining, $23.2 billion in technology and manufacturing. 4. First bond issuance in July 2025, offshore free trade zone financing. 5. Longer term and more derivatives to provide tools and availabilities for your management and usage.
Artlist.io.
Practical steps to access RMB financing. Step 1. Qualify your business. Most Chinese banks prefer businesses with existing China trade relationships, suppliers or customers or investors. Annual China trade volume above $1 million. Clear business registration in your home country.
Reimagined.
Step 2. Choose your entry point. Check the contact book to find which financial institutions are in your district. I have prepared a summary contact book including the 5 institutions. Maybe the financing is just a phone call away. Do not hesitate to start the communication to see the possibilities, if not possible. At least you will get to know the conditions and appetites of the institution and get ready for the next expansion. Start with BOC if you need general RMB trade finance. Go with ICBC for growth capital and expansion. Target XIM for Belt and Road opportunities. Consider CDB for infrastructure projects. Add Sinosure for risk coverage for political risk or foreign exchange restriction risk.
Reimagined.
Step 3. Prepare your documentation. Essential documents include trade contracts with Chinese counterparties, financial statements, last 3 years, business plan showing consistent with China strategy, legal entity verification, history, credit performance report. Step 4. Start small, scale fast. Begin with RMB letters of credit or trade finance facilities before moving to larger investment loans or project financing. Step 5. Find the contact, establish relationship. I have prepared the 5 financial institution contacts for you. You can totally get it free. Please subscribe in our website to get more free documents. If you find the information useful and want to know more about the knowledge about trades with China to help you save time and money, please subscribe in order not to miss any update weekly. The competitive edge you can't ignore. While your competitors struggle with expensive USD conversions and lengthy SWIFT settlements, RMB financing gives you 1. Cost advantages, up to 3% savings on transaction fees, low rate if you issue free trade zone offshore RMB bond, BOC reported the globally first issuance by end of July 2025 with interest rate of 1.65% of 2 years term for 500 million RMB. 2. Speed advantages, settlement in hours versus days. 3. Risk advantages, natural hedging against CNY volatility. 4. Relationship advantages, deeper partnerships with Chinese entities. 5. Future advantages, position for RMB's continued global growth. The RMB financing opportunity won't wait forever. With $1.3 trillion in cumulative Belt and Road investment already deployed and accelerating government support, early movers are capturing the best deals. Your next steps. 1. Contact the 5 financial institutions' international office in your region, link in description. 2. Download our RMB financing checklist, free resource below. 3. Subscribe for more China trade financing and must-know updates. 4. Comment below with your biggest China trade challenge. I'll personally respond. Don't let financing or currency barriers limit your China trade business growth. The China Third opening up and RMB revolution is here. Are you ready to riding the wave and profit from it?